Back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Witness, and it has been a while. Let me do this. Yeah. So today I'm here to answer most of the questions about A1 and A2 Danish exam. Yeah. For those people who doesn't know what is A1 and A2 exam, not everyone who come to live in Denmark has to do those exams. A1 and A2 are the exam that people who are unified by marriage, under Danish rules, has to take the exam. Oh my goodness. So, hey, hi Martha. Guys, my English has gotten so much worse since I started learning Danish. But yeah, so today I'm gonna do like Q&A questions, like about A1 and A2. Yeah, so I have collected like multiple questions about people, like people. Hi Martha. Yeah, so I have collected a lot of questions in Facebook group, and I thought I should make a video so to help people who are through, who are navigating A1 and A2 exams. Yeah. So, one question. Someone asked, within the deadline, can I take the same test multiple times? For example, if I decide to skip A1 and try A2 on my second month after approval, can I take A2 again a month after? And if I fail A2, can I then just take A1 to extend my deadline? Within the deadline, can I take the same test multiple times? Yes, you can take the test multiple times because it's not free. You have to pay. So you can even take the test 10 times or 4 times. So it's up to you. But you have to remember the deadline. Remember, A1 exam, you have to do A1 within 6 months of getting the residence permit, and Danish law family unification. So you have to complete A1 exam within 6 months and A2 within 9 months. So if you decide to skip A1, then you have to do A2 within 6 months. Yeah. So you also have to pay attention to the deadline, because I have seen people getting into consequences without completing the deadline. Like the immigrations are ready to send you back home. They don't care about you. They will even send you back home if you don't meet the deadlines. And I have seen people struggling with the lawyers and pay the lawyers because they could not meet the deadline. And Denmark lawyers, they're very expensive. So you better remember to keep the deadline. Yeah. Yeah, so you have to keep the deadline. So if you skip A1, you have to do A2 within 6 months. And if you fail, you can fail many times within 6 months. But I also have seen, but if you have failed to pass within the deadline, I think you can call the immigration and they can give you like 3 months. But I'm not sure. You have to call the immigration and ask. Yeah. Question number 2. Can I take notes, pen and pencil? No, you can never take notes with you. There is no pencil, a pen. The test goes fast, and you submit your pen and pencil if you have one. Also, you leave your bag. So you just have free hands and you use the headset. Yeah, and it's not like you have the teacher there. No, it's a computer based exam, so you have to be there and listen for the exam. So you can never take a pen and notes with you. What level in language school matches A2? I would say A2 in language school is like module 2 or module 3. Yeah, but it doesn't matter actually, and it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have like A2 with this exam, then you can skip some levels in Danish education. No, you have to go through all the education. Unless you're very good with the Danish language, then you can ask your teacher to give you the exam. But yeah, I would think it's module 2. Module 2 is the same as A2. Yeah, and somebody asked, if I pass the module, like Danish Education 3, Module 2, or Danish 3, Module 3, will I replace it with A2? No, these are the Danish language education system is different. It's not the same with this one. Huh? This one are these are the requirement. These are the exam that are required by the immigration service. So you can never replace the test that you did in language school with this A1 and A2. No, these are the special exam by immigration. So you have to do both. You can never replace it. Question number 4. I'm going to register for the A1 exam, but I don't have a CPR. Can I make an appointment to register? Can I register with my passport number? Thank you. Yes, you don't need a CPR number to do A1 and A2. You can do this exam even having even you not having a CPR number. So you just need to register and you can use your passport. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know how it is, but I have seen people do the exam without CPR number. So even on a procedure stay, if you think that you're very good enough and you want to take the exam, it's good enough and that's up to you. You don't need a CPR number. And when you do the exam without a CPR number, then you have an advantage that it will help you. It will help you with the guarantee money. Yeah, so then you don't have to pay in full. So if you have done like A1 and A2 before getting the CPR number, so they will calculate and they will reduce the amount. Yeah, so you pay some amount. Yeah, you get the deduction. Guys, I know, right? My Swahili people and people who only hear like about story, migration story, I'll come back after this video. So yeah. Okay. Another question. Dear friends, what happens when you pass A1 and not A2? Do they revoke the residence permit? As I said, immigration, they're very serious about this, A1 and A2. They're part of the requirements for you to keep the residence permit. So you have to pass. You have to pass A1 and A2. You have to pass both facts, actually. Yeah. So I think if you haven't passed A2 within the 9 months, you can call the immigration and explain your situation. They can extend and give you like 3 months. But if you have failed to pass, then they revoke your residence permit. They do. They are very serious about it. So yeah. All right. Another one asked, I'm new here and I really don't know what to do. I just back here in Philippines and I'm planning to apply the unification visa. Do I need to go back first in Denmark and enroll to language school before enroll to Danish school before I applying for the unification visa? So you can never first of all, family unification you can apply whenever you are. You don't need to be in Denmark to apply for family unification. So you can even apply for family unification visa on your home country. Yeah, you don't need to be in Denmark to apply for that. And you can never enroll to a Danish school without having a CPR number. So you have to wait until you get a CPR number to go to school, to public school, and then that is free. But if you are here and a procedure stay and maybe you decide you want to go to Danish school, then you'll have to pay yourself for the modules. You can pay and be like you can pay for yourself and it won't be free. Yeah, but yeah, family unification, yeah, so you can never enroll to a language school without a CPR if you want free education. Yeah. Yeah, somebody said, I would like to know how many questions can I get wrong in the A2 exam before I can pass. So both A1 and the A2, you can get is 30 questions and you have to get 21 correct. Yeah, so you have to you have to get 9 wrong, yeah, 9 questions wrong, and that will make, yeah, so you have to pass by 21 is the minimum pass. So there's total of 30 questions and you only have 9 mistakes. It cannot be more than that. Even if you get 20, they will write you a fail. They don't care. Yes, even if you are missing only 1 point, you will check the exam. So you need to get 9 wrong for both A1 and A2. I just have a question for those who have tried the A2 test. Do you have to give short answers as you do in A1, or do you want long answers? So basically, this exam, they don't care how much you speak the language. They don't really care. They just want to see how you, like, if you understand the questions. So short answers are okay. So for example, they ask, Vahiladu, what's your name? You don't have to say, my name is Witness. Oh, Yahila Witness. You just say, Witness. Vokama Dufra, where do you come from? You don't have to say, I come from Tanzania. You can say, Tanzania. So short answers are allowed. And make sure you put, because I think short answers are nice because they reduce mistakes than saying a long sentence. And I have noticed that me too have done those exams. So I know you're just new, you don't have good command in the language test, you are very scared. So it's easy to make mistakes when you make a long sentences. And maybe you might forget the answers. So you don't have to make like a long sentence. So to minimize the chance of you having a lot of mistakes, just make it short and simple. Yeah. If you want like long answers, you'll do it in Danish school exams like PD2 and PD3. They really want you to explain yourself a lot, but not this exam. They don't really care. So if somebody answers like short answers and long answers, it doesn't give you an extra point. They both count the same. So yeah, short answers in both A1 and A2 are allowed. Someone asked, if you fail the exam, do you have to pay an additional 3,000 for another test? Yes. This test, if you do it 10 times, then 10 times times 3,000, that's 30,000. So you have to pay. Whenever you do, for every test, you have to pay for the exam. So it's better you pass. Actually, I wonder these exams are very expensive than even the PD2 and the PD3. So yeah, you'll pay whenever you want to do the test. And that's why some people skip the A1 and they do the A2 because you save money and it's really nice, huh? Yeah. Hi everyone, I do see you. Yeah. I'll come back for another video after I'm done this A1 and A2 questions. I have a lot of story to catch up with you guys, huh? I want to ask those who passed in A2, did you ask for money from the commune and how much they return to you? Yes. When you pass the exam, then you have to write to the commune, or you have to call the commune, and then you have to send the letter that you have passed the exam test to the commune, so they'll deduct the money. Actually, I don't really remember how much the money they're giving you, but the total amount you get after A1 and A2 is 32,000. That's the total amount you get after completing both exams. Yeah, so you have to call the commune that you have passed and send them the letter that you have received from the immigration. Yeah, someone asked, can you guys explain me, because I'm a bit lost. What is the difference between PD2 and PD3 and A1 and A2? That's a very good question. And of course, it can lead to a lot of confusion. Huh? So the difference is A1 and A2 are the integration exams. Yeah, these ones are required for your residence permit. So this is one of the requirements to keep your residence permit in Denmark. So after you have received your residence permit, you have to complete the A1 and the A2. So we'll say that these are the special exam for you to keep your residence permit under Danish laws here in Denmark. These ones, yeah, they are from immigration. So, and PD2 and PD3, these are the final tests that you do after completing the Danish language school. Yeah. So when you go to Danish language school, you are enrolled either in DU2 or DU3. And the final exam of DU2 is PD2. And final exam of DU3 is PD3. So I made a video actually about explain the difference between the Danish language education system. So if you haven't seen it, go to the live sections and click. I have seen, like, you can see the thumbnail there and watch and listen. and you know the difference between PD2 and PD3. Go through my videos, actually, you'll see it. Not even in live, in the videos. Do you need to go to sports school before you go to... Oh, wait. Okay. Do you need to go to sports school before you go on test for A1 and for A2? It's not like a requirement. I have seen people do the A1 and A2 before going to Danish language school. They have done the exams even before having CPR. So it's not a mandatory that you should go first to a Danish school before you take the A1. So it's up to you. But going to Danish school will help you actually with this exam. It'll give you a good command. So if you would ask me in your situation, because I also once when I was in this situation, I really waited until I went to Danish school. So it gave me like extra confidence. It made me extra confident. So if you want to be extra confident, I would advise you to go first to a sports school before you take these exams. It gives you confidence. And I think if you are in Danish school already, if you are in module 2, module 3, I'm very sure that this exam will be easy for you. You'll have a lot of confidence and you will pass. So yeah, it depends on how you want it. Yeah, you can, yeah. So it's very individual. If you feel like you're very confident, you can do it. Yeah. What level Dance 3 in a language school matches A2? I think it's model 2 matches A2. Yeah. So if you're in Danish education 3, I think you can do model 2, you can do this A2 exam. Yeah. Someone also asked, like, are you allowed to bring a piece of blank paper and a pen to make notes? No, you can never do that. Yeah. So the A1 and the A2 exams are for family unification under Danish rules, as I said. So if you are married with a EU citizen or you are under EU laws, you cannot take this exam. You cannot. No, but you can if you want, but it's not a mandatory. It's not a requirement for you to do that. Yeah. So that was it about the A1 and the A2 questions. So I hope I have answered and covered all the questions that most people confuse when they're about to take the exam. Yes, so for those people who don't know, I'm Witness and I've been here in Denmark for 2 years and 2 months, and I have finished my Danish education school. Yeah, I did I did Danish education 3 and I did PD3 last winter. So I'm done with that, and right now I'm just navigating the Danish education system. I'm done navigating it actually, and I'll start an education in August, which I'm so excited about it. Yes, and I do help people preparing for these exams because I didn't do A1 and I skipped to A2 and I passed with flying colors. I got 27. Yeah, I only got 3 mistakes, so that was impressive. Yeah, so if you're here and you want help, so please reach out to me and we can go through the exams. I do charge like it's cheaper, guys. You know, when you fail this exam you have to pay 3,000, but I won't charge you that much. And I'm very sure if I go through, if I take you through this exam, I'm sure you'll pass. I have never like everyone who have been through everyone who have been together with this when I help you training for these exams, I'm sure that you'll pass. Yeah, they have passed all of them. So if you are not confident, please reach out to me on my email. It's in the description link. Guys, my Danish right now, my Danish has gotten so much better. I really do interviews in Danish. I can communicate in Danish. I can even call like the commune or the governments in Danish, but my English has gotten so much worse. Yeah. Leo nimekuwa naomba nisaidie namba yako, nina shida na wewe mwanangu, nataka kuongea na wewe. Martha, my dear, naomba uniandikie message Instagram. Naomba uniandikie message Instagram, natumia Witness Vlog kama ilivyo hapa, Witness Vlog au Witness Vlog, zote napatikana. Ya Halima, hey, nimewakumbuka. Leo nimekuwa tu niko nyumbani. Nimeahirisha program niliyokuwa naenda kufanya. Kwa hiyo nikasema leo kwa nini nisiingie Instagram? Nisiingie hapa YouTube. Hello. Ngoja basi nataka niingie kwa Kiswahili kwa sababu hii sitaki kuiconfuse sana na watu ambao wanaangalia. So guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Hi. Narudi tena.